What is gravy? You're watching InformOverload. I'm Charlotte Dobre and you guys are potatoes. I'm out here exposing influencers for a living! You enjoy it, I enjoy it. I don't hate influencers, by the way, contrary to popular belief. But if you do dumb shit and post it on the internet, I will call you out. With that being said, let's get into the top 10 influencers that went too far and got exposed part 5! Here for you on IO. Be sure to subscribe, turn on the bell so you never miss a video, and follow us on social media so we can connect outside of YouTube. Let's start things off at number 10 with the Chickadees. A Scottish group of girls called the Chickadees were exposed and called out for creating a group whose sole purpose was to make fun of other women's bodies and outfits. These women would share photos of women they didn't like or were jealous of amongst the group and just basically trash talk them amongst each other. Here's a screenshot of a photo and a reply to that photo. She looks massive in that. Another one. Why the fuck she got a bra on with that? That's weird. So weird. I hate when people do that. Must have tiny That one's worse. Many of the bullied women were women they knew from the Lancaster area. When they found out that they were being bitched about in this group, they hit back on Twitter and exposed them. This is some like mean girl burn book type shit. It's one thing to have like negative thoughts about other women because you're jealous or you feel bad about yourself. It's another to actively bring them down amongst your friends. Ladies, do yourself a favor and hang out with other women that lift women up instead of cutting them down. I promise you'll be a lot happier. I think we all do that like instinctively. Like we just like want to cut each other down. But I mean, like this is just like a whole other level of like petty and rude. At number 9 we have only light skin tones. YouTuber and influencer Summer McKeen was called out after a collaboration with the makeup brand Nude Sticks. Her line only offered shades for those with lighter skin tones, people like McKeen. Needless to say, people were not happy about it, and they were also unhappy about the price point, $70. In this day and age, if you're gonna like create concealers or foundation, you really have to include multiple shades. Shades that include all skin tones. People were also upset with how she chose to handle the criticism. She deleted negative comments on YouTube and Instagram. Nude Sticks actually responded to the backlash in a statement that said, "It is really important to note that the Summer McKeen collaboration is only a selection of Summer's favorite shades and textures that she loves wearing personally." Then why is she doing a makeup collaboration for other people? Like honestly, go to Bite Beauty and make yourself a lipstick. Don't create an entire line of makeup as a collaboration and then sell it to other people. Anyways, they continued and said, "All our products are available in various shades individually for our customers that span different ages, genders, and ethnicities, and that is something we are very proud of." Just saying. I don't know. What do I know? I'm not making any makeup, but as far as I know, you should probably include more than one shade. At number 8 we got Hanky Panky in exchange for housework. Brie Dietz on Instagram is a mother of 2 and a wife. She posted this viral image to Instagram with the caption, "Nothing hotter," that shows her kissing her husband gleefully. Her husband is holding a sign that says, "Helping with the housework so you can get lucky is called chore play." Or it's called being in a marriage. Your husband should help you with the housework because we don't live in the year 1960 anymore. The photo was mocked savagely online for perpetuating gender stereotypes and also rewarding husbands who do the bare minimum. There were a lot of people who also turned this picture into a meme. Helping with the housework is called being someone's partner / spouse. Yes. And my personal favorite, simply help. At number 7 we got the Toxic Lake. Instagrammers were called out for posting selfies at a toxic turquoise lake in Siberia. The lake is a beautiful shade of blue, but that's not from natural causes. The lake has a high level of pH because it's full of metal oxides from coal ash. That did not stop several influencers from going to the lake, swimming, posing on floaties, and paddle boards. The water is not safe for swimming and does have levels of radiation in it, and a Russian energy company had to warn people to stop visiting. Influencers, do you not understand that you're swimming in a toxic dump? It's a pretty lake though, you gotta admit. Just bring up the saturation on a regular lake. Like, I don't see why you have to go all the way to a toxic lake and risk your life. Anyways. At number 6 we have Holy Water. An influencer couple came under fire in August of 2019 after they posted a video showing one of them splashing the other's butt with holy water at a sacred 15th century temple in Bali. Zdenek Sluka lifts up Sabina Dolezkalova's skirt and splashes water on her bottom. The video, which was deleted off their Instagram page, was shared by a Balinese politician where it got a ton of criticism for being insulting to Indonesia. This couple successfully insulted an entire country with this video. The couple, who were from the Czech Republic, apologized for the stunt, adding that they didn't know it was holy water or sacred. Yet they visited a site called the Sacred Monkey Forest. The stunt actually led to the Balinese government issuing a harsh warning to tourists who failed to be respectful of their sacred sites. If you do this, you will be sent home. Just don't do it! If possible. I know it's hard. At number 5 we have Jerry. You may be familiar with the Instagram account Jerry. It is a hugely popular meme account run by influencer and entrepreneur Elliot Tabeel. Elliot was exposed for stealing other people's content and posting it as his original content without giving credit. The account profited off of other people's creative works like comedians' jokes to help promote products. Because the account had millions of followers, these posts would make Jerry Media tens upon thousands of dollars. Jerry Media made a statement in response and vowed to respond to creators that reach out to them about posts they've made, because apparently they failed to do that the first time. At number 4, the influencer who took selfies in North Korea. Lisanne Gutierrez, who once sued Chris Brown, drunkenly posed wearing a stolen North Korean army hat on a train. She then went back to her hotel room and took pictures naked. Why is this a problem? Well, selfies are banned in North Korea for a reason, and she actually risked getting arrested. North Korean border guards looked through her phone to inspect photos before she could leave North Korea, but thankfully they didn't check the album containing these pictures. Many people online called her disrespectful of North Korea, but she insists that she didn't know. At number 3 we got influencers at war. Back in October of 2019, 2 influencers based in Sydney, Sophia Aaliyah and Nicole Shiraz, were at war. Whatever influencer war means. Aaliyah ended up being exposed for being a highly paid escort who made $15,000 a week. Shiraz cut her out of their business venture, which was a range of sunglasses called Shade that they were supposed to launch together as friends. Shiraz launched the brand without Aaliyah and named the brand Shiraz after her. Sophia Aaliyah hit back and said that Nicole was discriminating against her despite the fact that she took money from her to start the brand. Nicole responded that she was surprised to find out her friend's profession after she thought she was just a makeup artist, but argued that she didn't actually have an instrumental role in starting that brand. She added that Aaliyah didn't actually contribute any money to the project other than to a domain name that she never used. At number 2 we have Dan Bilzerian. If you don't know who Dan Bilzerian is, I don't know how you don't know who he is, but anyways, he's this Instagram star who's famous for posting lots of photos and videos like this. He shows off his lavish playboy lifestyle and all the women that he sleeps with. He's got close to 30 million followers. He's pretty much the best known dude influencer on the planet and is pretty much revered as like a god amongst men. So how did Bilzerian get so rich? Well, he claims that he's a professional poker player. There's a legend about him turning $750 into $200,000 on one trip to Vegas. And then he made $50 million in 1 year by playing poker. But according to news outlets and experts who've studied his technique, Bilzerian isn't actually good at poker. So where did the money come from? According to Vice, his father's criminal history. His father went to prison for fraud and only paid a few million of a huge $60 million fine. The money is gone because Bilzerian's father allegedly moved it around and hid it so that his wife and kids could access it later. Does this stop Bilzerian from living his best life and having sex with as many women as he wants and continuing to grow a huge following online? Not even in the slightest. At number 1 we got what happens in Dubai stays in Dubai. Or does it? According to the blog Traveling Jezebel, a lot of influencers aren't always paid by brands to visit lavish locations like Dubai. They're being brought out there by rich businessmen and are essentially escorts who agree to do disgusting things in exchange for a couple of beautiful pictures on a yacht and a free trip to Dubai. This blogger said that she herself has been contacted by rich men who offer to fly her out for $30,000 to go and party with them. What party means is a really gross fixation that is honestly too gross to talk about on YouTube. I want you to basically imagine like kind of the grossest thing that someone could possibly ask of you in the bedroom. Yeah, it's probably what I'm thinking right now. I'm thinking it, you're thinking it. So some of these influencers have millions of followers on Instagram. Their bios don't look out of the ordinary. They're gonna say things for bookings, send an email too. Of course, there are influencers who are the exception. They are legit. The majority of them are legit. But if they're not, they're gonna end up in part 6 of this series. Alright, yeah. That's all I got for you on this one. Let's wrap this one up with some common features from part 4. I'm an said woman tries to take a bite out of a live octopus. Octopus, not today, sucker. I see what you did there. Funny. You're funny. I like your screen name too. Avriel Galito said, I genuinely think that Nikocado Avocado should be on this list. Do I look like someone who has the time to watch 3 hours worth of exposing videos? I am not touching that Nikocado Avocado drama with a 10-foot pole. Tyler said, not gonna lie, the most boring video I've ever watched, and I've watched Mr. Beast count to 1 million, so... Well, Tyler, thanks for the view. And thank you guys for watching. I'm out. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you all next time.